Hi everyone, this is Yann Camus of Bliss Climbing, and today I want to tell you a little bit about chest rigs, because in a lot of top rope solo and lead rope solo setups you will need a kind of chest rig. And with my experience I came up with one solution that's almost good for any system. Only if you go with the LOV2 LOV3 on lead rope solo, then maybe a Petzl Torse is what I recommend. For anything else, look at this here. I chose something that luckily is on my harness every day anyway. It's a Mammoth 60 centimeter Soon sling. It's called the contact sling. It's 7mm wide. And one could say that it's not very comfortable if you're maybe not wearing shirt or a small shirt, but my experience is that it's comfortable enough for pretty much any weight you have in your system. I came up with 4 different heights, and you could say even a 5th height to adjust your attachment point. So you put the 2 slings over the shoulder, and the stitching, you want it in your back like this, and it makes a cross at the front and a cross in your back. Some people will argue that this could be dangerous if you get hung by this point here. For example, you're falling, then your carabiner clips somewhere, and you get hung like this instead of your harness. Yes, but anyway, climbers very much carry the slings that way on their chest, and they accept the risk. So why not rope soloist could not accept the risk of wearing them like this? I find it reasonable, but it's something you could consider to go with maybe another solution if you're not at ease with that situation. So personally, I like to go with the smallest carabiner I can find. This is a Metalius FS2, if I remember well. Very tiny carabiner that I don't like a lot for general use, but for this use could be good. I will show you now everything with this Edelrid because it's yellow and it's good for the camera. If you're thinking that you don't want things to clip, if you don't want them to clip and you want some things clipped and to stay clipped, maybe you should go with a locking carabiner. And I think in the future I will go with this Bravo from Metalius. Is very tiny, but you could think about the Grivel Plume. Is probably a notch better, lighter, incredible quality. I will show you 4 heights for your attachment point there. I will start and I will show all of them clipping with the carabiner flat on your chest, but you can do them all, and I'll show you how you can orient your carabiner like a hook like this if you need to. So the lowest setting is this one here. You just clip it simply the 2 slings right where the X is, and that's it. But usually in all my setups this is a little bit too low. So if I need just a notch higher, so 2nd level, I just do another wraparound with both slings like this. The other way to do it is I can take the X like this, wrap around the 2 bottom slings, and then I pass my carabiner where my finger was, and this gives the same thing. Then I adjust the slings a little bit. 2nd level is this, 2nd height. The third height, you take just one sling, you pass it inside the carabiner like this, go around the bottom of the carabiner, there, and so that makes a girth hitch, and I make another girth hitch, and I like the same orientation, play with them a little bit, there's two ways to make them, and I clip it in the carabiner, and so I have two separate girth hitches like this. So this is the third height of the system, and if I want to go as high as I can, this time I take the slings horizontally here in the X. I pass these slings inside the carabiner like this, around the carabiner to make another girth hitch, and this is it there. I adjust the slings. That's the fourth height. This height I use a lot. I think the second height and the fourth height I use the most. And I will show you how you could go a notch higher if you need to, or maybe if you're a smaller person, then you want to reduce the length of the slings to make things the way you need to. So I will do the same girth hitch in the air. So like this. And then I add a wraparound with one side. This will be a lot of slings there. Okay, and then I pick my carabiner and I pass where my finger was. So there's one side I have a double wrap and the other side a single wrap, but it's always the clove hitch. You could also do that when the slings are loose, just like this, and you see that the stitches, if you make them at the end here, they will end up in your back, there's no problem. And then when you want to put that on your chest, you just make the slings as nice and tidy as possible, and you cross them like this. You see the cross right there. You pass your head in the middle and you pass your arms on the sides there. And so you don't have to do your knot every single time you need it. So now, if you need the carabiner to be like a hook like this, the first height, you take the slings like this, and then you clip like this, and this is it. Second level, you add a wraparound like this, second level. Then the third level, you do so one clove hitch like this, okay, and then the other one, you will want it, so I do one here. This one tends to take the carabiner flat like this, so I want to clip the other one so it takes it flat like this on the other side, and then I put that on the carabiner. And so all in all, the two slings there, they should be good. I see that there's a crossover in the sling, so I'll check quickly if I can adjust that by removing this from my chest, and then choop, I put them back. Yeah, this is much better now. The fourth height I do like this, and like this, and I do the girth hitch on the side there. And this should be perfect. I adjust the slings a little bit. This is pretty good, pretty good. So as I said, this is a non-locker. Even if I use that for many years, and on countless climbs, I now think that it's much safer to go with a locker on your chest rig. And so something like this, for example, would be something I would recommend. I have played with the idea to have something more comfortable, to use some nylon of maybe 12 millimeter. But in the end, when you do all the setups that I shown you with the Mammut, the knots will be bulkier and the height will become much higher because of all the slings that goes in the clove hitch, and so I don't like that, and the comfortableness is really not needed in my experience. I hope you like this video. Please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and go see my website where you'll find online rope solo courses, blissclimbing.com. Thank you very much.